Hello and welcome back. In this episode we're going to have a go at making a prop or player handout, the kind of thing we can use when the players are on a quest to find the missing pieces of an ancient artifact, or perhaps it's needed to open a magical lock or something like that. And as always, there's a link in the description to the PDF file. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we'll need to do is take a piece of foam core and cut that into a 5-inch square. Next we'll cut out the main pattern, leaving a slight border around all of the edges, and apply some glue to the back, just using the trusty glue stick as normal, and then simply stick that to the middle of the foam core. Then we'll take the plain texture, which should already be 5 inches square, and then glue that to the opposite side. And there we go. We're aiming for something like this. Okay, once that's fully dry, we can take a sharp knife and start trimming the foam core into a roughly circular shape. Though I should point out that there's no real need to be overly fussy about this, as we actually want it to look a bit kind of rough and ready. So here I am, cutting away the last of the plain paper, and then just trimming off any sharp corners. There we go. Right then, this next part is purely optional, but I personally like to cut out small V-shapes along some of the edges, perhaps around half a dozen or so in total, just to simulate little cracks and chips in the stone itself. So I'll just finish off this last one here, and this is the kind of thing I'm aiming for. Okay, now we just need to decide how many pieces we're going to cut the shape into, and I'll be going with 4 pieces in this particular example. So, as you can see, I'll start the first cut near the centre of the piece, and then try to cut the foam so that there's at least 2 angles to each cut, if that makes sense. Basically, something similar to the red line shown on the image in the corner. Right, so it might take a few passes to get a nice clean cut, but once the first piece is out of the way, the following pieces are much easier. So here I am just cutting those out as well. And there we go. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is take the long strip of the stone texture and cut a length of that which is the same width as the foam core itself. So I'll just measure out how much I'll need. Apply some glue to the back using the glue stick again. And simply wrap that around the entire edge, making sure to push it into all the little nooks and crannies. So I'll just cut away this bit of excess here, and when we're done, we should end up with something that looks like that. And all we'll need to do then is the exact same thing for the other 3 pieces, like so. And we can then call this one finished. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty quick and easy project, this one. And hopefully it's one that your players will enjoy getting their hands on. As I say, it's great for those types of adventures where each part of the puzzle is found in a different location or similar, and if you do go ahead and use this in one of your games, it'd be good to hear how that goes. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.